So Deleted just dropped a brand new video called Lil Wayne is Fried. I'm assuming he's gonna be talking about Wayne and this Super Bowl, his second little talk about the Super Bowl thing. Shout out to everybody who pulled up to my live last night. That was epic. Had so much fun. Make sure you tune in when I go live. And my freestyle, my Thought I Was Dead freestyle is at 20,000 views. And this is what I need from the SFJ Nation, everybody who supports me. After this video, I need you to go to that video. It's the video right before this one. I need you to drop a comment with your favorite lyric from it, and I need you to hit the thumbs up button. Let's get right into this. Drake is the opening screen.
I think I need to make one thing clear on this channel before we begin.
This nigga Deleter's petty.
None of y'all think. I'm going to just be honest with you. When y'all get mad at me and say, I'm unsubbing, okay, get your soft A up out of here.
By the way, you have to, that's another thing too, where I really wish people realized that whole I'm unsubbing comment doesn't, like, I really need you to know. I know you think that that's like a burn to creators. They don't care. Unless they have 2 subscribers and you're one of them, they don't care. They will never care. I'm just telling you. But I'm saying that for all content creators in general. Let's get back to Deleted. This boy is funny.
I don't get it.
Becoming one of my favorites.
Someone that don't care.
One of my go-to.
When I see men typing that, I feel like you guys got girl hands. You old feminine hands. So am I gonna have to be the kid to say it? Do I gotta be everybody's enemy again? Am I gonna have to be the stick in the mud? I say that like I don't love this type of energy. Lil Wayne is fried. He's literally the Patrick Star of rap at this point.
Oh my
Hova,
God.
jealous of this performance? Now I wouldn't be.
All right, before we even get into the more of the Wayne slander, y'all know Wayne is one of my favorite rappers, but I completely think literally Wayne is one of my favorite rappers. That's just a known fact. But I think the way that he's handling this Super Bowl thing is one of those moments where I remember Lil Wayne is definitely a child star. Yeah. Thinking that you're entitled to the Super Bowl and getting mad you didn't get it is insanity. It wouldn't matter if it was in your backyard, nigga, but damn.
Going so hard
and
on
he did it
Lil
twice.
The way
again.
I am. If it wasn't for his recent temper tantrum over the Super Bowl halftime slot,
I wish
which
he
was
just stopped.
ultimately awarded to Kendrick Lamar, Lil Brain let his whole team amp him up and allowed these bozos to uplift him and make him feel that this was a way of redeeming his legacy.
Yeah.
When in reality, it was a slight to K-Dot and Jay-Z. Nicki Minaj's Coca-Cola rant on Twitter started this whole fiasco, demanding.
And I don't think she said much of anything about Louisiana Fest or much of anything about the Hot Boys reunion. Definitely not this much stuff. So it kind of feels like, and in general, not nowhere near the amount of people are talking about the Hot Boys reunion, Louisiana Fest. Me, that was a big moment for me. I love seeing that. That's why I say, man, F this. Who cares? You are in New Orleans reuniting the Hot Boys at your own fest. My nigga, like, let Dot have his moment. This is nasty. And for anybody who acted like Nicki Minaj or these people who are doing this on Wayne's behalf, are full of BS. This woman is just tried to make this about her and was really just trying to poop on Kendrick. That's all it was. Like this. Obviously, she makes bad decisions. Nigga. Look at her man's like
Wayne being the Super Bowl headline.
Obviously, she's not the person who I'm
going to use this debate to mask her subliminal disses in between
Jay-Z,
on how she felt aimed at Jay-Z,
Facts.
Roc Nation, and Meg Thee Stallion.
Yep.
Nicki Minaj has been going at Roc Nation's neck for years now, and it honestly seemed it got worse when they started supporting her ops. Are we surprised though? Nicki hates on anything and everyone with a Wait,
Yeah.
can I say on here? I don't know. I'll just say cat. Nicki Minaj hates anything and everything that has a cat. Weird because she truly is one of, if not the best female MC of all time. She is the queen of rap, but she carries herself like a peasant. Meanwhile, you have Birdman edging the shit on, and the edgelord himself, Drake, the sub-queen, posting subliminals throughout this Lil Wayne vs. Kendrick spectacle. By the way, these are the same people who were quiet when Birdman robbed Wayne of millions.
Or when Thug's manager shot up Wayne's bus, or a lot of people. That's why I also think Wayne is kind of a space case, and I think he got tricked. I think he genuinely thinks that those people are on his side and they really were doing this for him. And I don't think he paid close enough attention to the room because everybody be like, no, Wayne don't be paying attention. Bro, that's not a good thing. That's one thing I've always said about Wayne. And we act like it's funny, like, Wayne don't be knowing what's going on. That is not a good thing. It's never good to not know what's going on in the world or in your field because then you end up saying dumb shit like racism doesn't exist. Or you end up saying things like, but you'll say racism don't exist, but then you'll say still get stomach aches every time I see cops in your rap. So when you rap, you just be saying shit sometimes. But I genuinely blame the people around him too. I blame Wayne for his part in it, but these niggas are puppeteer. Wayne has been puppeted a lot through his career. And I think that was a lot of his gripe with the whole Free Weezy shit. Like, since he's been a kid. Really.
Wayne of Millions. The same people who had nothing to say when Birdman stopped the Carter 6 album from ever dropping and allowed his then artist Young Thug to claim the Carter 6 title, which he would then change the album to Barter 6 because of the outrage and backlash. These are the same people that didn't bat an eye when Young Thug allegedly shot up Wayne's tour bus with...
It's not allegedly. His manager went to jail. I don't know if Young Thug didn't literally do it, but his peoples did it. So
Wayne inside.
And come on, if you knew what was going on at that time, it's like people got charged. Charges for
at the time of the shooting. These are the same people.
Now, I don't know if
Wayne
Thug had.
We watched the great run of Lil Wayne go
silent,
and his career came to a halt by the hands of Birdman. This is literally the very reason why Wayne's run stopped so suddenly. Literally. However, in the midst of all this, Jay-Z was the one who helped Wayne get out of debt and paid $14 million of Wayne's taxes.
There's people like Jay-Z. You know what I mean? He helped me when I was really, really, really down. He don't want me to talk about it, don't want me to tell nobody. Jay don't want me to tell nobody. That man helped me with my tax. These are real friends, y'all. Shout out to my nigga Jay.
I'm shocked that
it's really disgusting, bro. The entitlement. Like, I ain't gonna lie. A nigga could never pay my taxes, right? And then not give me the Super Bowl and then I get upset. That could not. Bro, do you know paying a nigga's taxes? You know you go to jail for not paying your taxes, right? You know, this kept you out of jail. What was you gonna do if you couldn't pay your taxes? Come on, gang. This shit is disgusting. And Hov literally told you, he wasn't doing it for the clout. Don't tell people. He was your friend then. Yeah, but how quickly you could do 99 things for a nigga. The second you don't do the 100th, they act like you didn't do anything for them. And Jay's got lyrics about that. Lil Wayne's got lyrics about that. Handouts, like really, I'm pretty sure Lil Wayne has lyrics about niggas who want handouts. It's like, nigga, you wanted Jay to hand this out to you because it was where you from? It's nasty, bro. Niggas couldn't do nothing with me to put the devil on me. I'd have preferred niggas to squeeze the metal on me.
That so many people are running with the Jay-Z is hating on Lil Wayne narrative because Jay-Z has done nothing but show Wayne the utmost love.
Nothing. His whole career.
Helped this man with his tax debt. I don't know what.
Nah, I will say they had their little, baby money, kidnap your lady money, then baby money. You ain't even got my lady's money. They had their little thing, little rap back and forth. But after that, the nigga helped you pay your taxes. It's
the actual number was, but the USA Today said back in 2018 it was over $14 million in taxes.
Jesus
Jay helped
Christ.
him get out of debt. Jay helped him keep his house. So I don't think that sounds like hate to me on a person. Jay wanted to sign Lil Wayne.
Facts.
Remember that?
Ironically, besides Birdman, these are the same.
None of you niggas helped this nigga. You two niggas ain't get that nigga a red cent. The nigga who made y'all careers. When this nigga was about to lose it all, you ain't get that nigga a red cent. Jay-Z dropped 14 bags on this nigga. Go ahead, Wayne. Go ahead, Weezy, Mr. Carter.
Show up to his Little Louisiana show at all. Drake busy acting like a battered scorned woman on the sideline, mean mugging DeRozan, and Nicki somewhere playing with her nose. Allegedly. Not true whatsoever. I just said that for the dramatic effect of things. Wayne should have read the fucking room. I was always taught as a child to never be someone else's
She was either that or helping somebody register on some list.
entertainment for drama. For instance, if people are hyping you up to create some sort of beef with someone else, you never thought you had beef to begin with. Usually,
Jokes,
they are
by the
the
way.
ones who are the snakes to your
that's
Eve,
jokes.
with Eve being your sanity or your integrity. In other words, don't let them corrupt your mind, gang. These people aren't to help you, but to destroy you, and they benefit off of your chaos that they stir up. Around here, we call those people out up front, like, nigga, don't pump me up. If you have a problem, you go do it. I'm not for your entertainment. And some take it as complete disrespect to the point where they will call the person out for a fade in itself.
I'm gonna keep it tall though. The Hot Boys reuniting was beautiful. Seeing Wayne on stage with BG, Turk, and Juvenile. You know Wayne and BG kind of had some issues. That shit was beautiful. I hate that this whole thing was overshadowed by this complaining about the Super Bowl again. And to be fair, I also think Wayne, I don't like what he did at all, but I think he was trying to use that as a moment to say, they can't take this Louisiana fest for me. Thank you type shit. Like,
the whole performance was a shit show. Wayne looked spaced the fuck out. His people around him are not for him at all. It's so sad to witness a legend deteriorate before our eyes. Someone should have poured that cup out a long fucking time ago. He was in prison for what, like 11 months? That could have been where he changed his life away from the addiction. He's singing off key. He's standing there spaceless. It's so hard to watch. I see a lot of people stating it's because he's 43 years old. No, nigga. No, Beyonce is 43. Dancing like she has a bill to pay on her last tour. Kanye is 47, dancing with fans in China on the world tour that he's on.
He's 43,
and when he was 43, that's when Donda dropped, and he did a free Larry Hoover.
Nigga said because he's 43. What? That ain't why he... And I will say now, I've seen Wayne perform. Out of anybody that I haven't performed with, the only other people I've seen more live than Wayne are people that I've actually performed with. So the only person I've seen as much as I've seen without performing is Wayne. I've seen him a lot. Wayne is a good performer. Now, I have been seeing things. I like Wayne shows. Now, I'm a huge Wayne fan, and half of that excitement is me rapping Lil Wayne lyrics while Lil Wayne's on stage. So I don't like, now I'm seeing clips where he does do, every show he does do something you're like, what the fuck was that? But like,
for concert with
these clips that are, I think people are getting the worst clips and making them go viral of his performances, but I will say he's not making a great argument for why he should have done the Super Bowl.
Drake is a 39-year-old white woman, only 4 years younger than Wayne, and he just came off of his own world tour. Nicki Minaj is 41 years of age, 2 years younger than Wayne. And
I did not know she was that old.
Tour. But by the way she's been acting lately, her brain might not be too far off. Allegedly, that is. Allegedly. All that's fake. She doesn't do nothing of the such. We're just saying allegedly. This is all for jokes.
And party after party, playing with
old, riding a bike somewhere. He's 3 years younger than Lil Wayne. When Jay-Z was 43 years old, the same age as Wayne, he released the 444 album and went on a world tour himself. And Future is 40 years old, 3 years younger than Wayne. So this isn't what 43 looks like. This isn't what 43 moves like.
It might be 43
isn't old at all. It's a grown-ass man. It's not a young man. It's not an old man. It's just a man. I mean, I guess it's a middle-aged man. I don't know. Either way, he looks awful, and he looks like he's deteriorating. All this outrage for Wayne to perform when he needs a teleprompter to even recite words but kept missing the beat? Y'all can't be serious. Because you wanted to be the first solo rap headliner for your city. I don't want to.
Not the teleprompter. Hold on, I feel like I just found out wrestling was fake. How come? That can't be a teleprompter, right? That's got to be like, maybe it's like the set list. I don't know. Wayne isn't rapping with his lyrics in front of him, is he? He's not doing that. He's not doing that.
Because you wanted to be...
Because a nigga can say like Wayne has millions of verses, it'd be hard. But it's like, no, nigga, that's what rehearsals are for. That's what dress rehearsals are for. You rehearse your set over and over and over again. You know what songs you're going to perform. And I rap and I perform. Nigga, I've got a bunch of songs too. If I'm doing a show and it's like the Hot Boys reunion and I've been doing rehearsals for it, you better believe I can rap a song that I wrote when I was 13, nigga. Like, what do you mean, word for word? That's
be the first solo
what?
rap headliner for your city. I don't want to hear you guys say it's because he has so many verses and how he doesn't write
That's
them
crazy.
down,
That's crazy.
and how he can't possibly.
Yeah, because Jay-Z don't write his verses either. Wayne literally got that from Hov. Biggie didn't write his verses either. So, no. There's a lot of rappers who don't write it on paper. Bro, a lot of my freestyles, I do the punch in freestyle shit. So it's like I don't write or type. It's just I punch in. So it's like that's what Wayne does. So it's like, no, that's not an excuse.
remember half the songs.
Oh, no,
That's
that
just
teleprompter's
stupid.
cooking
Then
me
don't
right now.
perform then. If you're not going to practice and gear up, then why perform?
Damn, he's saying exactly what I
Neither
said.
Jay-Z and Kanye and so many other greats of hip-hop has yet to grace the Super Bowl stage themselves. And they're some of the most impactful and influential artists of all time. And they would never slight their peers of gracing that stage.
That is
That's
true.
some for real female dog energy, some Garfield type shit. Or should I just say it? That's some bitch and pussy shit. And on the gang, Kendrick better not pull this nigga Wayne on stage with him either. Forget all that righteous, holier than thou, Kendrick. Come with the straight boogeyman aura in New Orleans, gang.
I will say this. If Kendrick pulls out Wayne, I won't be mad. Nothing Kendrick's gonna do with that is gonna make me mad because it's Kendrick. And at the end of the day, if he tries to reach out an olive branch or just go whatever, I will never. It's not gonna be. I understand what Kendrick will be doing now. The way Wayne set it up, he gonna look like a charity case. That shit gonna be nasty, bro. And this is somebody I was saying originally before Wayne, when this was announced, I said, Kendrick can pull Wayne out before Wayne started complaining. I was like, well, Kendrick can pull Wayne out? What y'all talking about? It's Kendrick. Kendrick loves Wayne. Y'all don't know how he remixed like a bunch of Wayne beats on the Carter. Like, come on, bro. Like, he's gonna pull Wayne out. They're gonna do Mona Lisa. What are you talking about? That's easy. And then when Wayne started doing it, I said, oh no, Wayne. So now if he pulls you out, it's gonna look like he gonna damn near look like your big brother in your own city. He gonna be like, come over here, little nigga. Go ahead, I'm gonna let you perform. Go ahead, go perform. That looks crazy. And I don't want that for Gorilla Monsoon, nigga.
Especially after all this shade. Them dudes probably
Young Toon,
wouldn't even
Gorilla
take
Monsoon.
Kendrick's offer anyways. They're all so damn prideful and egotistical. Look at how these motherfuckers try to dim this man's light during his announcement.
And it's
Jealousy
not working.
and crab
That's
in
why
the
I don't
barrel
understand why they keep
mentality.
trying.
Leave them under the shade they created, gang. Hey, I'm serious. I'm gonna be real pissed the fuck off at Kendrick if he somehow shows these niggas love. And shut the fuck up, K-Dot stands. No one's talking to you. Go to your shrine and pray to Kendrick or something. Go preach to a motherfucker that cares. This is my take, my opinion. This is how I feel. I had
respect
some
it.
nigga the other day come on here talking about, you lost all credibility with me. Credibility with what exactly? I started my whole channel off of talking shit about Meek and Diddy banging each other, then Drake, and then a racist white YouTuber, and then I vented about how I was sick of J. Cole, and then again I had to get on Drake's line. When the fuck did you feel that anything I ever said was credible? This is YouTube, gang. Go touch some grass.
This nigga cooking them weirdos. Oh my God. Deleted might be my spirit animal, nigga. I feel the same way about I mean, y'all know how I feel about stands in general. But God, go outside, touch some grass, my nigga. You know what I mean? Talk to somebody. Try to holla at, whatever you into, men and women. Go outside, try to holla at something. You know? If you fail, it's okay. You try again. That's the beauty of life. I promise you, if you go get some money, you go get some love or affection, or you just go outside and kick it with your mans in them, you won't have that kind of, your obsession is not going, you going to look at, I'm telling you, a lot of niggas in a couple of years are going to go back to their comments, like when they were, I don't know how old you are, niggas, a couple years from now, y'all gonna go back to your YouTube comments and cringe, nigga. You niggas gonna be like, ah!
My bad, I'm eating candy. I told you guys I was gonna be at Kendrick Stan's neck. I ain't letting up. Go ahead and say I'm bothered. I don't care.
Hey, gang. I was with you to the candy, John. That sounds crazy, my nigga. That sound nutty. That sound like, first of all, that sound like a lot of freaky shit. Second of all, it sounds like you eating the candy in my ear hole. Like you got a piece of candy, you just in my ear going, oh, hell no.
I'm gonna eat my sour punch roll. As for a millennial,
thank God.
this Hot Boy reunion for real was something special to see.
Facts.
It should have happened
I got
15
my
years ago, though,
gun in my
when it
hand,
would
one
have
in the
been more
stand.
appreciated. Look at this dull-ass
Yeah, the titties in right there. Oh, right there. That nigga, this, yeah.
This isn't moving them because they're not a part of this legacy. But see, when people are on their high horse, they don't think to do reunions like this until they're humbled and not the it factor anymore. I feel the crowd would have been at an uproar if this was for a generation that still cared. We're all grown now and paying bills, irritated that we have to deal with a coworker or going to a parent-teacher conference meeting. But if this happened 15 years ago, that whole arena would have been turned the fuck up. I can't remember though. Was BG out 15 years ago?
No,
Was Turk released?
so.
You guys let me know in the comments.
I don't think they
a
could've
lot
been
of
a reunion
nostalgic
back then.
moments
They're
on this
beefing, niggas in
stage
jail,
that for
niggas
real
was
hit home for me.
recovering
I just
from
wish
addiction.
it wasn't centered around throwing shade towards K-Dot. And I'm not trying to be the savior for K-Dot. I just call it how I see it. Hate is hate. Lame is lame. I wish all this came from a natural place, giving Wayne his flowers because he got the Super Bowl ripped from his hands.
Yeah, it literally, Wayne, all of this shit, Wayne should be getting the key. If niggas giving Lil Durk keys, Wayne should have been had the key to New Orleans. Wayne should have had his New Orleans star. But it now the way you present it, it all feels like charity. And Wayne don't need no goddamn charity. That's Dwayne Michael Carter, nigga. This nigga made Carter 1, 2, and 3. This nigga made no ceilings, nigga. What is you talking about, my nigga?
It's corny and cringe as hell.
I swear, what Lil Wayne would have, what Lil Wayne back when he was on his Dean would have done, this nigga would not have complained. He would have grabbed the Not Like Us beat. Come here, and he would have threw it on a mixtape, and he would have went crazy. Might have set some shots, and he would have went crazy. Remember when Wayne used to take niggas beats, and then it was like, nah, that's Wayne beat now. Now Ice King Paint Job, you don't even remember the original niggas. That's Wayne, nigga. Huh? He damn near almost took Upgraded from Beyonce. I'm just saying. Legs hanging out the window. He ain't got D's on. That's all I'm saying.
I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom. And I worked my ass off to get that fucking position. And
now, I think when Wayne says he worked his ass off, he's talking about his entire career. What he doesn't understand is your entire career isn't really as important as what you're doing right now, right? Usher had to go viral for an entire summer, singing to niggas, girls, having a Las Vegas residency for as long as he did, keeping his name irrelevant in all the blogs. And nigga, it wasn't because you remind me of a girl. It wasn't because you don't have to call. It wasn't that. And the other thing I don't understand is why this isn't the first time the Super Bowl has been in New Orleans. And Wayne would almost have a better argument on other times when Wayne was a bit more the biggest rapper. He was closer to being the biggest rapper. So it's like, I don't get it.
It was ripped away from me.
It wasn't ripped away from you because it wasn't promised to you. And that's why I think maybe somebody told Wayne he was getting it. I think that's what happened. That's why I low-key feel like blaming Wayne's team. Somebody must have told it to that
But
nigga.
this motherfucking moment right here, they can't take that, man. They can't take that from me.
And come on, gang. Nothing can be ripped from you if it was never yours to begin with. The Super Bowl.
Nah, this nigga deleted. I don't know. I say something that nigga said. That's my man's in him. I don't even know this nigga. You saying the same
Will
shit.
never work this way in the past. Why would it work this way now? Jay-Z signed on to host the Super Bowl halftime show back in 2019 to bridge the gap with black entertainers and the NFL lack of diversity. A lot of the people weren't for this. A lot of people were actually very angry about Jay-Z signing with the NFL, calling him a sellout. So no one...
And Lil Wayne, and Jay-Z's doing what he promised. He said he's going to add more diversity. last I checked, Kendrick is blackety black, nigga, to pimp a butterfly black, nigga. That's a different shade of black, nigga. You gotta be a certain melanin count to drop to pimp a butterfly.
No one wanted the halftime slot. No one showed interest in the halftime slot.
And speaking of diversity, it's like, yeah, one person fights against racism, police brutality. The other nigga said it didn't exist. So it's like, nigga, because a cop did his job.
Shakira and J-Lo, then The Weeknd, then Dr. Dre, and then Rihanna, and then Usher. You could tell by these lineups, rap artists weren't in line or at Jay's door to perform. But when he gives it to Kendrick, it's now a problem. Make that make sense.
It's crabs in a bucket type shit. What did he say? What did Jay say? If you put crabs in a bucket to ensure your survival, you gonna end up pulling a nigga that look just like you. If you put something to ensure your survival, you gonna end up, I think say killing a nigga that look just like you. What up, cuz? What up, blood? It's all black. I love us. Fuck out of here, nigga. Hove, nigga.